So sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Aligning the back of your skull with your sacrum. Arms onto your thighs, and lift your belly, diaphragm, and lift your chest. And now give yourself a moment or two, noticing how you feel. And feel for connecting your breath with your feeling. So if you're feeling discomfort, then choose an area to focus and connect your breath into this area. So breathe into the area, deep breaths. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale completely. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel your diaphragm lift, your chest is lifting, collarbones lifts. Now relax your belly and exhale. As you breathe in, expand your ribs as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders soften away from ears. One more breath. Breathe in and lift chest. Keep chest lifted. And exhale, exhaling completely. And then release. Pranayama today is in shoelace pose with your left foot over your right. So if you bring your right foot towards the left edge of the mat, flex the toes back towards your shins and reach your heels back. So you're reaching through, your left foot is coming over the right and you're reaching out with the heels. That's a difficult reach. Have your left foot onto the right calf or have your foot onto the floor. Or you can place a block or a cushion blanket under the foot, so you're having your feet at a right angle. Follow about your breathing in shoelace. So bring hands back by your hips and lift belly, diaphragm, and chest. Now breathe in slightly. Hold the breath, allowing the breath to move through your body. And then sharp exhale through the nose, moving the belly. So keep moving the belly, aiming for 75 pumps. And then release. Change the cross of your legs. So right is over left. Shoelace. Reach your heels away from you and flex your toes back towards your shins. Sitting up tall, hands back behind. Now breathe in deep, breathe in partially. Holding on to the breath. And then sharp exhales through the nose, moving the belly. So if it assists, you can bring your hands by your belly and just feel as if you're pushing your belly out into hands. Keep the chest lifted, keep feet active. and release. Take a breath, breathe in. And hold the breath, allowing the breath to penetrate into cells. And then release. Unwind the cross of your legs and bring the soles of your feet together for Balakanasana. Your heels, they are about 12 to 15 inches away from pelvic bone. Hands back behind, sit tall, and then breathe in. Deep breath, inhale, inhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands forward for Uddiyana. Exhale completely, exhale through the nose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull belly in. Pull your belly in, pull it up. Spreading the ribs, the diaphragm. Sit bones presses down and lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. Shoulders relax. Now relax your belly and then breathe. Breathe into lower back. Feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, belly pulls in as you fold. Focus on the area beneath your navel, about 3 to 4 fingers from navel, and then breathe there. Breathe in, keep lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. As you breathe, breathe into back of heart. Feel the energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, allow your body just to melt forward. One more breath here. Deep breath. Inhale, lengthening belly away from pelvis. Lead with your chest. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. You're coming into a straddle position. So if you reach your legs out towards the side, into straddling position. Bring your left hand down by the outside of your left hip and reach your hand away from you. Actually reach it back towards your left hip. Press it down into your right sit bones. As you breathe in, you're stretching your right arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm forward, almost like the center of your body, but moving more towards your left foot. Now feel as if you're sending your right leg away from you. And then as you breathe in, lengthening out of your left side. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fold forward towards your left foot. Now activate your feet, spread the toes and spread the balls of your feet. As you breathe in, keep feeling that you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, folding forward. Press down into your left sit bone. As you breathe in, reaching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm over towards the outside of your left foot. If you're going further, you're sending your right thigh away from you, and that left arm is coming down on the outside of that left foot. So now breathe into lower back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, as you fold over your left side, the right leg is active, it lengthens away from you. So go nice and easy into the pose, don't force it. The end is just a part of the process. Every part of this matters. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt over your left thigh. Deep breath. You're breathing into lower back. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Use your left hand. Push the floor away as you fold over your left thigh and shin. One more breath here. Deep inhale. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper, bellies in. Inhale, release. Push the floor away with your left hand as you come all the way back up. Other side. Your right hand reaches back by just beyond your right hip. Pressing down into your sit bones. Left leg lengthens away from you. Breathe in, stretching your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm forward. It's not towards the foot. It's not center. It's diagonally reaching forward. Now breathing in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you reach your left leg away from you, you're folding towards your right foot. Now breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward a little bit more. Pressing down into your right sit bone. And as you breathe in, feel the lifting belly away from the top of your right thumb. And as you breathe out, as you fold over towards your right thigh, send your left leg away from you. Both feet are active. Press your right arm to the floor. Breathe in, reach your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm over your right thigh. So I'm using the door here. You can actually hold into this position. You can come all the way down. The door is giving me a really nice assist. And breathe in, keep lifting out of your right side. And as you breathe out, lengthening that left arm over the outside of left thigh. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, or the hands onto the floor, or using the props. Now breathe in deeply. Breathe into your left side ribs. And as you breathe out, you're folding on the outside of your right thigh. One more breath here. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, allowing your body just to melt over that right. Inhale, release. Ease all the way back up and unwind the cross of your legs. Coming down into your abdominal sequence, so lying down on your back. Today start with elbow to knee. So you lie down on your back, clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor, or keep the feet on the floor if you're protecting your back. Knees are bent, knees are aligned with hips. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Spread the toes, spread the balls of your feet. Now curl tailbones up, and then reaching your right leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your elbows to your right knee, straighten your left leg. Now keep sending that left leg forward, spread the toes, the balls of your feet are spreading. Now curl tailbones up, and then reaching your left leg forward away from waist, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your right elbow to left knee, straighten your right leg. Your right leg, it reaches out at 45 degrees angle. Reach your left elbow up, shoulder blades are off the floor. Bent knee stays over the hips. Now curl tailbones up, and then reaching your right leg forward away from waist, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, left elbow to right knee. Reach your right elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now send your left leg forward, reach out with the balls of your feet. Keep sending that left leg away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Lower back presses down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Your right elbow reaches to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Keep the bent knee over the hips. Now curl tailbones up and then send your right leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Your left elbows to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Bent knee stays over the hip. Don't move it towards the chest. Reach your right elbow up so shoulder blades are off the floor. Now curl tailbones up and then stretch your left leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. We're up leveling. As you exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. This time your right leg is reaching straight out and up towards the sky. Belly is in. Place your left foot on the inside of your right thigh or calf, or place it on the top. You can use your hands. Ball go. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbones up, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Lift the chest, reach your elbows up. Feel the sending the thighs away from hips. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Left leg reaches straight out and up towards the sky. Belly pulls in. Place your right foot on the inside of the left thigh or place it on top. And breathe into left hip. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbones up, reach that foot straight up. Send your right thigh away from hips. Reach your elbows to the sky. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Right leg reaches straight up, reach out with the balls of your feet. It's sending that leg to the sky. Belly is in. Place your left foot on the inside of right thigh or place it on top. And then breathe into right hip. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbones up, reach that right leg straight up. Spread the toes. Lift the chest. Reach your elbows up and send your left thigh away from hips. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to your right knee, straighten left leg. Left leg, it reaches out of foot straight up towards the sky. Belly is in. Place your right foot on your left thigh, inside or out, and breathe into left hip. Now exhale, curl tailbones up, reach that leg straight up. Feel for easing your right thigh away from hips. Reach your elbows up to sky, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor, and place your feet down onto the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out to the side, and relax your arms out to the side or over your head. Give yourself a moment and notice how your body feels. And connect your breath with feeling, using the breath to soothe your body. Use your hands and draw your knees together. Your next pose today is frog lifting through. So if you want to use the wall, then move to the wall so you have your feet up against the wall. And in your frog lifting through, you're lying down on your back. You're lifting your feet up off the floor. You're reaching your knees out towards the side. Heels are aligned with the knees and toes are flexed to shins. Or your feet are up against the wall using the wall. Lie down and clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor and reach your knees out towards the side or using the wall. Frog lifting through. Inhale and lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up and then send. Reach your thighs, knees out towards the side. Flex your toes back towards your shins. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up and then reach. Keep sending thighs, knees out towards the side. Lift the chest. Reach your elbows up. Feel the opening across your back. Curl tailbones up and then send your thighs out to side. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, lower your pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your thighs, knees to the side. Flex the toes to shins. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower pelvis. This time, lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Relax the back of your head into hands. Move your chin away from chest. And exhale, curl tailbones up. Curl pubic bone to navel and send your thighs to the side. Keep reaching thighs away from hips. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up and then reach. Keep sending thighs, knees towards the side. Lift the chest. Reach your elbows up as if you're opening your armpits to sky. Curl pubic bone to navel as you send the thighs to side. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up, then reach. Keep sending thighs, knees to the side. Lift the chest, reach your elbows up. Curl pubic bone to navel as you send your thighs to the side. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor. Use your hands by the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Place your feet to floor. Your next pose is bridge. So you're lying down on your back, reaching the fingertips down to brush your heels. Your arms are relaxed down by your side and your shoulders away from your ears. Press your lower back to floor and then breathe in. Lengthen the spine, telescoping ribs as you draw chest to chin. Now press your feet to floor and as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe in, expanding your ribs wide to side. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you lift up. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, spread the balls of your feet. On the next breath, as you breathe in, move your belly away from pelvis. Move your chest to chin. Now exhale, lift up, pushing the floor away as you lift. Now notice where you're feeling this right now and breathe there, deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you lift. Close your eyes and just focus on what you're feeling. And then connect your breath with what you feel, breathing into this using the breath to soothe this area. And as you breathe out, push the floor away. Keep feeling for opening up into lower back, opening into thighs and hips. Last breath, breathe in, move chest to chin. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower your mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. Keep the tilt until you're down. Bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. You can place your hands onto your thighs and just use this to give you an additional level of release as you're opening into the hips and into lower back. Connect your breath with feeling. Deep breaths. And exhale. Deep breaths. And exhale. Use your hands to draw your knees together. You will need your roll or the block or the equivalent of whatever you're using today as your roll or your block. Your next pose is an abdominal pose, which is gate opener. In gate opener, you're lying down on your back. Your legs are reaching up towards the ceiling, and you're placing the roll between your thighs. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. So in this pose, you breathe into lower back. You hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up, reaching out with the balls of your feet. When you exhale, you lift your head and shoulder blades up. You squeeze the roll again as you're stretching your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll again. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Stretch your legs to sky. Belly pulls in. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. And take an exhale. Now coming into so I can hear something in my ear. Press your lower back to the floor. Take a deep breath into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll again. Stretch your legs to the sky. Belly pulls in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll. Straddle the legs. Keep sending the legs out towards the side. Now as you exhale, curl tailbones up and press your hands down onto the roll. Keep moving the legs out to the side. Pull belly down to the floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll as you send your legs to the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your right hand onto the roll. Straddle the legs to the side. As you exhale, as you curl tailbones up, press your hands down onto the roll. Keep sending your legs out towards the sky. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly down. Inhale, bring your legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, stretch your legs up to sky. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll as you stretch your legs to the sky. Belly pulls in. Inhale, bring your left hand onto the roll, straddle your legs out to the side. Reach out with the balls of your feet. As you exhale, curl tailbones up, press your hands down onto the roll. Keep stretching your legs to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Now squeeze the roll as you're reaching your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, right hand is onto the roll. Straddle the legs to the side. Now exhale, curl tailbones up as you're stretching your legs to the side. Press your hands down onto the roll as you curl pubic bone up to the roll. Keep sending your legs out towards the side. Pull belly down to floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to floor. And as you exhale, bend the knees and place your feet down onto the floor. And then roll to your left side. Push the floor away with your right hand and then come all the way up. Come up to stand. The next pose is called unlocking the shoulders. So you're standing with your feet about 3 feet away from you, toes are turned out towards the side and your knees are bent. Lifting your left arm up, your elbow is aligned with the shoulders. Your thumb, right thumb, is tucked into your armpit and the fingers are out onto your scapula, arms reaching out to the side. Now breathe into the left side of your upper back. Hold the breath, glide the shoulders down and reaching your elbows forward. Feel as if you're squeezing your thumb. Place your right hand onto your left bicep as if you're raising the bicep up. Only do this if you've not dislocated your shoulders. Keep going deeper into the pose. Now breathe into the left side of your upper back. Hold the breath. Now as you exhale, raise your elbow, raise your bicep up, glide your bicep all the way forward until you reach the elbow joint. Shoulders are down. Your right hand is now pressing onto your elbow joint. Breathe into upper back. And as you breathe out, as you glide the shoulders down, reach your elbows forward. You're pressing your hand onto the elbow. Elbow presses onto the hands. Lift your chest. Soften the shoulders down. And then release. Other side. Lifting your right arm up, reaching forward. Elbow, shoulders aligned. Place your left thumb into your right armpits. Fingers onto scapula. Now breathe into upper back. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, glide the shoulders down, reaching your elbows forward. Feel the contraction. You'll feel your pectoral muscles are engaging. Place your left hand onto your right bicep. Only do this if you've not dislocated the shoulder. Now breathe into the right side of your upper back. And as you breathe out, as you glide the shoulders down, reach that elbow forward. Send, keep sending your left arm forward right until you get to the elbow joint. And then breathe into upper back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, as you glide the shoulders down, reach your elbow forward, squeeze, press your hand against the elbow, elbow presses onto the hands. Pectoral muscles are engaging. Stay deeper into the pose. Release both arms, reach your arms up. So your elbows are now slightly higher than the shoulders. Take a deep breath into upper back. And as you breathe out, glide the shoulders down, reach your elbows forward and squeeze. You're trying to squeeze your elbows towards each other. Fingers are still spreading. Now breathe into upper back, deep breath. Exhale, glide the shoulders down, reach your elbows forward, squeeze your elbows in. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Keep reaching elbows forward. Relax your upper back and then breathe here. Feel the spreading of upper back. And as you breathe out, shoulders down, reaching your elbows forward, squeeze your elbows in. Keep reaching elbows forward. Fingers are active. Spread the fingers, spread the heel of the hands. Feel the shake as it comes in. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale, shoulders down. Reach your elbows forward. Squeezing your elbows in towards each other. Keep the chest lifted. And then release. So your shoulders are nicely open, coming back down onto your knees. We'll do bird wing, and after bird wing, we'll do dolphin. So in bird wing, you're onto your knees now. If your knees are delicate and you want to pad your knees, then use your towel blanket to pad your knees. For me, where I've had a knee operation, I generally place a block between my thighs, and it just helps to release at my knees. So you can do this with, again, a blanket, a cushion, or something that just gives you a little bit more support onto the knees. In your bird wing, your hands are out towards the side, your elbows are tucked into the side of your body. When you breathe in, you bring your hands together, keeping the elbows tucked in. When you exhale, lift the chest and then open the arms out, reaching the arms away from you. Spread the fingers. As you breathe in, bring your arms together, keep the chest lifted. As you breathe out, open up. Now squeeze your shoulder blades to go towards each other, but keep the elbows tucking in. Breathe in. Exhale, lifting up and open. Shoulder blades are squeezing towards each other, but the elbows are tucked in. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, lift up and then open up. Shoulders are softening down. 3 more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, raise the chest and then open up. Squeeze your elbows in. Squeeze your shoulder blades down the back. 2 more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, lifting up and then open. Squeeze your shoulder blades down. 1 more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, open up. Open the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades down. And then relax. So your next pose today is dolphin. We'll do dolphin and do dolphin flash prep. So I'll show you flash prep. We did flash prep yesterday. I'll show you flash prep again so that you have the options to go to what is your level today. So in your dolphin, you're measuring up with your hands onto your biceps. Your elbows will come down on the shoulders. You can also clasp your hands. You're reaching your hands forward and spreading the fingers. Your neck and shoulders relaxed. You breathe into upper back, lift, spread the back, curl your toes under. And as you exhale, lift your knees off the floor and reach back, chest boost to thighs and knees. As you breathe, breathe into the front of your heart. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you reach back. Keep the back of your neck long and relaxed. Now breathe in deeply. Feel for opening out towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, reach back. Reach your heels towards the floor and move your chest towards your thighs and knees. You're going further. Bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat. And then anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, stretch it back. Feeling of moving the thigh away from you. Now breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, stretching that right leg back, left leg stretches back away from you. 1 more breath. Breathe into your left hip. Feel the easing left thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, stretching that left leg away from you. Lower your left foot to the floor. Anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, stretch it back. As you breathe into right hip, feel for easing right thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, send. Keep sending that right leg back away from you. On the next breath, feel for sending your right thigh away from hips. And as you breathe out, keep reaching your right thigh away from you as you lower your foot to the floor. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach back. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. Take a breath in embryo. And then notice how your body feels in this pose. Just keep yourself tracking what is going on for you. Now ease your hands under the shoulders, push the floor away, and then come on back up onto knees. So Dolphin flash prep. Let's just demonstrate that pose. If you don't want to do Dolphin flash prep, then do Dolphin palms facing up. So in this flash prep pose, you're measuring up in exactly the same way. Hands onto your biceps to measure your distance. The elbows are coming down on those shoulders. This time, once you bring your elbows down, your right hand reaches forward. Your left hand is flat onto the floor by your left knee. You're bending your left elbow, so the elbow and wrist are aligned. Your elbow is tucking in. It wants to flare out, you're tucking it in. Here, your neck and shoulders are relaxed. You breathe into upper back, lifting, spreading the back and curling your toes under. When you exhale, lift your knees off the floor, moving chest back to thighs and knees. In this pose, you stay here for 3 breaths, or stay here for the full duration. If you're going further, you'll be lifting your right leg up, stretching your right leg back. So that's where you're going if you're working with the leg up. So stay here and breathe. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Keep the back of the neck long. Keep tucking your left elbow in. Keep ensuring that your elbow and the left side and wrist are aligned. Breathe into your right hip. And as you breathe out, send that right thigh away from you. Keep wrapping that left shoulder. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, keep moving your right thigh back. On the next breath, lengthen your right leg away from you. Lower your right foot to the floor. Bend the knees and come down. And then change for the other side. Measuring up in exactly the same way. Your elbows are down, the left arm reaches forward. Your right hand is tucked in. So your right arm is tucked in. Your neck and shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath, inhale, spreading the ribs to upper back. Curl your toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor and reach back. Stay here for 3 breaths. Now breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, reach back. Push the floor away, tuck your right elbow in. Breathe into your left armpit, deep breath. Now exhale, push the floor away. Anchor into your right leg, breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Now breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, keep sending that leg back away from you. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Lower your foot to floor, bend the knees, and come all the way down to floor. Take a breath, noticing how you feel. Good. Now push the floor away, hands are under the shoulders, push the floor away, and come all the way up to stand. Get ready for your salutations. Come into the front of your mat. Standing with your feet together. If your back is tweaked, bring your feet a little bit wider. Press down with your feet, lift the toes, spread the toes and spread the balls of your feet. As you exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Press your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, stretching your arms out and up towards the sky. Lift your chest, lift your back ribs as you stretch up. Now breathe in and lift up, and exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to floor. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Pad the knee if you need, and then push the floor away as you're stretching your arms to the sky. Spread the fingers. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you exhale, lower down. Keep the elbows tucked in as you lower down. Low cobra, bring your hands forward about 10 inches. Lengthen your legs back, and then breathe in, move chest and ribs forward. Slide the shoulders down, but keep drawing chest forward. And exhale, release. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back. Curl toes under. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step your left leg forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Release the back foot. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Right leg steps forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee and reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Going as deep as you can. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, elbows tucked in as you lower down. Bring your hands forward for low cobra. Now breathe in and move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, breathe in, curl toes under. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, inhale, step in your right leg forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Left leg steps forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Feet presses to floor. Breathe in, arms reach the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step, left leg back. Bend the left knee as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down, step back with right leg for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down and press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Chair pose. Bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up. Sit a little deeper and press down with your heels. Lift the toes, spread the balls of your feet. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, scoop chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Keep the elbows tucked in as you lower down. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior 2. As you breathe in, step your left leg forward between the hands. Line up your back foot with the arc. Line up the back foot with the short edge of the mat. The front heels aligned with the arc of the back foot. And your arms are reaching out to side. Bend that front knee. Feel as if you're moving your left thigh forward. From here, reverse warrior. As you breathe in, stretching your right arm up to sky. And as you breathe out, reverse. That right hand is now below or above the knee. Reach your left arm over your left hip. Press into your right leg, and as you breathe in, lengthen your ribs up away from that right hip. And as you press into your left foot, reach your left arm over left hip. On the next breath, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reaching that left arm over left hip. On the next breath, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, slight tuck, feels as if you're curling pubic bone to navel. Neck release. On the next breath, stretch your left arm straight forward. And as you exhale, relax your neck and jaw. Use your left arm, breathing to pull your body up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh. Reaching your right arm out and up towards the sky. Extended warrior. As you press down into your left leg, breathe in, lift your side ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, wrapping that right shoulder as you lengthen right arm forward over right hip. Feel as if you're anchoring into your right leg, and then breathe in, move your belly, diaphragm, chest forward. And as you breathe out, reach that right arm. Feel the opening through the intercostal muscles on the right side of the body. On the next breath, as you breathe in, sweep your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open as you're reaching your right arm back. Relax your left ear by left shoulder. Press down into your left foot and breathe in. Lift your ribs up away from that left hip. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open and little unroll. If you're going further, extended warrior variation. Placing your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh by the hip. Now breathe in and lengthen, gliding the ribs forward away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down away from ears. Deep breath, inhale. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. For those who are going further, interlock. You're sliding your left arm under your left thigh, or you can place the hand onto a block. That left arm slides under the left thigh, the right arm reaches around and bind the hands. If you're not quite there, then have the hands onto a block, have the hands where it was in the extended warrior, and reach your right arm up. Stay here and then breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, rolling the chest open towards the right. Feel for anchoring into your right foot, and then breathe in, lengthen as if you lengthen your ankle away from the blade of your foot. And as you breathe out, feel for sending your left sit bone back towards your right heel. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Bend the knees if you need. Cobra. As you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward, stretching your legs back. Keep the elbows tucked in. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back. Curl toes under. Exhale. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing the floor away with both hands as you press back into downward dog. Warrior 2. As you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Your feet, they're about 3.5 feet away from you. Line up the back foot with the short edge of the mat. Line up your front heel with the arc of the back foot. Arms reach out to side. Your thigh is parallel towards the floor. Press into both legs as you breathe in, lengthening the arc. Exhale, go in a little deeper. Reverse warrior. As you breathe in, stretching, open up with your left arm. And as you breathe out, reverse. The left hand is now below or above the knee, and your right arm is reaching over your right hip. Press down into your left leg, and as you breathe in here, lifting your side ribs away from that hip. And as you press your right foot to the floor, reaching your right arm over your right ear. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. Now breathe in, go right down from genitals, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, wrapping that right shoulder as you reach your right arm over the ear. Spread the fingers. Now breathe in and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reaching, feel the opening into the intercostal muscles on the right side. Feet are active on both sides. Neck release on the next breath. Stretch your right arm straight forward over your right knee. Bend that right knee. And as you breathe out, relax your neck, relax your jaw. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Left arm supports your head. Place your right forearm onto your right thigh, reaching your left arm out and up towards the sky. Press down into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your ribs up away from that hip. And as you breathe out, wrap your left shoulder as you stretch your left arm forward. Reaching back into the blade, the edge of your left foot, and then breathe in, stretch forward. And as you breathe out, that right shoulder is down. On the next breath, as you press your right foot to floor, sweep your left arm to sky. And as you breathe out, rolling your chest open as you're reaching your left arm straight back, chest open. On the next breath, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. Press your right foot to floor, reaching that left arm back a little more. You're going further, extended warrior variation. That left arm reaches all the way around the back, tucking it onto your right hip. Pressing down into your left leg as you breathe in. Glide your ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right ear. Neck is relaxed. Now breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes. Interlock. If you're going further, you're sliding your right arm under your right thigh and bind it with the left arm that's already behind you. If that's further than you want to go, stay in extended warrior variation, or place your right hand onto the floor by your right foot, or place a hand onto a block. And then breathe in. Feel as if you're lengthening your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, rolling the chest open to the left. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. Anchor into your left leg. And then breathe in, lengthen through the whole of the left side of your body. And as you breathe out, glide both shoulders down, tuck your right sit bones back towards your left heel. Inhale, release. Release the hands down either side of your front foot. And place your knees down to the floor. Okay, so your next pose is, if you have a wall handy, you're doing Dolphin up against the wall. If you don't have a wall handy, just do Dolphin on the floor. Dolphin against the wall is your next pose. Starting with your feet up against the wall. So your measurement is exactly the same. Elbows, hands onto biceps, elbows to the floor, reaching your hands forward. You can dash your hands in this way. Neck and shoulders relaxed. You breathe into upper back, lift, spread the back, toes curled under. As you exhale, lift your knees off the floor. Stay in Dolphin on the floor. You're going further, you can place one foot onto the wall. Stay here for 3 breaths. The foot comes down and do the other side. 3 breaths. If you're going for the full expression of the pose, you breathe in and then you exhale, step 1 foot onto the wall, followed by the next. Stay here for 6 breaths if you can, up to 6 breaths. So as you breathe in, you'll feel your side ribs opening out. Now exhale, push the floor away with your forearms. Move your chest to the wall. Belly's in. Now breathe into pelvis, deep breath. Now exhale, send the back of the thighs, back of the calves to the ceiling. Breathe into upper back. Feel the broadening into upper back. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, moving chest closer to wall. Your feet, they're still active, spreading the toes. Now breathe into your heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach up. Reach the back of the thighs to the sky, move your chest to the wall. Belly's in. Inhale, release. Step one foot down, followed by the other. Half sun. Your hands are forward under the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. You breathe in and coming down slowly. Hands forward. And then breathe in, draw chest and wrist forward whilst lengthening the legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Ease your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Spread the fingers, the heel of the hands are spread. Pressing back into that back foot as you breathe in, telescoping the ribs up. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deep. Twisting warrior. Your left hand is onto left thigh. Breathe in, stretching your right arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your right elbow over your left thigh knee. Make a fist with your right hand. Left hand is on top. As you reach back into your right leg, breathe in and lengthening the ribs forward on your right side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open to left. As you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, chest opens towards the left. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. On the next breath, as you breathe, feel as if you're moving your chest through your arms. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down. From here, bend your right knee, place your right knee to the floor. Release your right arm down to the outside of your left foot. And then stretch your left arm to sky. If you're going further, then lift your right knee off the floor and then opening out a little bit more. If you're going further, come into the interlock, the bind. That left arm slides all the way around the back and then under your belly. Your right hand slides over and then under your left thigh and bind. Or use the strap. Or place your hand onto hip. Stay here and then breathe in. As you breathe in, you're lengthening your ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, rolling the chest open towards the left. Both shoulders are away from ears. Now breathe in deeply. Keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left hip. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and place your right knee to the floor. Setting up for lunge. Your right hand reaches forward about 10 to 12 inches ahead of the shoulder. Your left arm tractions your left thigh forward. Reaching back into your right leg and then breathing, lengthening the ribs forward on your right side. Press your left foot to the floor and move your chest towards the inside of left leg. Now breathe in and keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, move your chest closer towards your left leg. Feel for sending your right thigh back. So your foot is anchored to the floor on the right side. Now anchor your left foot to the floor and then breathe in. Feel as if you're moving your left side ribs forward away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, moving chest closer towards that left leg. On the next breath, stretch your left arm to sky. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Bend your right knee, take hold of the ankle or the foot. Now breathe in and lengthen through the right side of your body. And as you breathe out, as you move your chest closer towards the inside of your left foot, that left foot is anchored to the floor. Reach your right heel and foot away from you and open your side muscles, just intercostal muscles are opening on the right side. Last breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Hands down on the shoulders. Lift your right knee off the floor, that reach back into your right heel, and then step your left foot back, step it back for plank. Bend the knees or come straight down into plank, lower down. Cobra. Breathe in, move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl toes under. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right leg forward by your right hand. Easing your left foot slightly towards the left edge of the mat. Pushing the floor away as you stretch your arms to the sky. Bend that front knee. Setting up for twisting warrior. As you press back into your left leg, breathing, stretching your left arm to sky. And as you breathe out, your left elbow is over the right thigh knee. Make a fist and place your right hand on top. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. Press back into your left leg, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward. And as you press your right foot to the floor, twist away from your right leg. Now breathe in and feel this right from pelvic bowl. You're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, slight tuck, feels as if you're curling pubic bone to navel, reach your left leg back. Now breathe into lower back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right. Inhale, release. Place your left knee to the floor. Release your left hand down on the outside of your right foot, or place the hand onto a block. And then breathe in, stretching your right arm to stand. If you're going further, curl the toes under of your left foot, lift your left knee off the floor and reach it straight back. This is difficult on the shoulders. You can place your right hand onto sacrum. And then breathe in, reach back into your left leg, lengthening the ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open to the right. If you're going further, interlock. Sliding your left arm under your right thigh, and your right arm is around the back. Find the hands for interlock. You can place your left knee to the floor. And then you can use a strap or clothing. And then breathe in, keep stretching. Feel as if you're lengthening your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you press your right foot to the floor, twist to the right. Both shoulders down. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the right. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your hands down onto the floor. Setting up for lounge lunge. Your left hand reaches forward about 10 inches ahead of the shoulder. Your right hand is traction your right thigh forward. Now straighten, reach your left leg back, anchor into that left leg, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward on left side. And as you breathe out, feel as if your left side ribs are moving towards the inside of the right leg. Now breathe in and keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. Press your right foot to the floor and feel as if you're moving chest towards your right thigh. Now breathe in, keep feeling as if you're sending your left leg back away from you. Draw the chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, move your chest closer towards your right leg. Use your right hand to squeeze your thigh towards the chest. You feel this opening in both sides. If you're going further on the next breath, as you breathe in, stretch your right arm to the sky. And as you breathe out, roll the chest open as you reach your right arm back. Now breathe in, lengthen your left side ribs forward away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm back, bend your left knee, take hold of the ankle or the foot. As you breathe in, move belly forward away from pelvis. Press your right foot to the floor. On exhale, opening out towards the right. Reach your left thigh, reach your left ankle and foot away from you. Last breath here, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Step your right knee back. So your next pose, again, if you have a wall, you're doing downward facing dog against the wall. If you don't have a wall that you can use, do downward facing dog on the floor and do up to 8 breaths if you're doing downward facing dog on the floor. Keep focusing on wrapping the shoulder. If you want to, another level of difficulty or challenge, then do, so if you're doing downward facing dog on the floor, you'll be doing downward facing dog here. If you wanted another level of challenge, do turbo dog by bending the elbows and squeezing your elbows in this way. Keep reaching your heels to the floor. Keep feeling that you're sending your thighs back away from you. If you're doing downward facing dog with the wall, you're starting with your sit bones up against the wall. Heels are reaching forward. Where your heels finish is where your hands will start. You're doing downward facing dog. Also, if you have a wall and you don't want to do downward facing dog on the wall, you can do shower against the wall. So you can start here with your hands out. That's the distance of my hands here. In shower against the wall, you press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, and as you breathe in, you're lifting belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, you reach your sit bones back, feel as if you're pushing the wall away, wrapping the shoulders. Neck is relaxed. So if you're doing this pose instead of downward facing dog on the wall, you're staying here from anything from 3 to 8 breaths. This is stronger than it looks. So you have that option, downward facing dog on the wall, turbo dog, downward facing dog on the floor, turbo dog on the floor, downward facing dog on the wall, or shower on the wall. I'll demonstrate downward facing dog on the wall. So you're starting with your sit bones up, where your heels finish is where your hands will start. Stepping back into downward facing dog with your feet on the floor. From here, you step 1 foot onto the wall, about 3 feet away from the floor, 2.5 to 3 feet away, and then the other foot up. You stay here and breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, move your chest towards the wall, back of the thighs to the sky. Stay here for 2 to 5 breaths. So breathe in, spreading the ribs, the upper back. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, move chest to the wall, belly's in. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, reach up. Now feel as if you're wrapping the shoulders, broadening across your back. Keep the chest soft. Deep breath. And exhale, push the floor away as you reach back. Step it down when you're done. Barbara, send your heels back. Yeah, do that again. There. Now send your bum back. Come down. Step your feet in about a foot. Step your feet in. Feet in. Feet in. There. Now bring your hands slightly higher. Yeah. Now breathe in. Now reach your sit bones straight back. Yeah. There. Now you start to feel that. Wrap the shoulders a little bit more. Feels as if you're closing your armpits in. Good. Now you feel that now. Good. When you're coming out of that pose, just step 1 foot forward. Go ahead, step forward, Barbara. Step forward. Come all the way up to the wall. Everyone coming down. Half style. Your hands are under the shoulders. You're onto your knees. And then breathe in. Glide your body forward. Coming all the way down, keep elbows tucked in. As you breathe in, move your chest and wrist forward whilst lengthening your legs back. As you breathe out, release, slow down, hands under the shoulders. Breathe in, curl toes under. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left leg forward between the hands for lunge. This time your back toes are curled under. So your right knee is off the floor, but the knee is bent. It's not touching. And your arms are reaching to the sky. Press back into both legs, and as you breathe in, stretch up. And as you breathe out, as you go a bit deeper, reach back into your right heel. Now breathe in deeply, keep lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. One more breath, deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, come as deep as you can. Reach back into that right heel. Release the hands down to the side. Step your left foot out towards the left edge of the mat and bring your hands down on the inside of your right foot, left foot. You're reaching back into your right heel, and as you breathe in, gliding the ribs forward. And as you breathe out, lizard your fold forward. Bend the elbows if you can, so your forearms are onto the floor. If that's difficult, then stay here. You can place your right knee to the floor. You can also place your forearms onto a block, so you're coming down in this way. Now anchor, reach back into your right leg, and as you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, as you fold a little deeper, feel as if you're reaching your right heel back. Press your left foot to floor, and then breathe and move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, tailbone tucks towards your right heel. Breathe into lower back, deep breath, inhale. Lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach it back into that right heel. Inhale, release. Place your right knee to the floor. Pigeon is your next pose. Your left foot eases towards the right edge of the mat. Come all the way down. If your knees, feeling this into your knees, you're sitting down onto your left sit bones, that front knee's bent, that back knee's bent. The pigeon, sternum to foot. So your left foot is at a right angle. You're sitting down onto your left sit bone, or you're sitting down onto a block, towel, blanket, cushion. From here, you're taking hold of your left foot with both hands. Press down into your left sit bones. Lift your side ribs up on the inhale. And as you breathe out, move your chest towards the inside of your left foot. Now breathe in and keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, coming deeper to the pose. As you breathe in, keep lengthening away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, coming deeper. If you can stretch your right leg away from you, then do so. If you want to go further in this, twist, bringing your left elbow into the arc of your left foot. Place your right hand on top. Now breathe in and keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're twisting away from your left foot. Unless you're doing sternum to foot, in which case your chest is coming closer to foot. Last breath here, deep breath. Feel the lengthening out of the left side of your body. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Lift your knee off the floor. Step your left leg back. Plank. Bend the knees or come straight down. Keep elbows tucked in. Cobra. Breathe in. Move chest and ribs forward. Lengthening legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back. Toes curled under. And exhale. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands for lunge with your back toes curled under. Bend the back knee, reach your arms to the sky. Press your front foot to the floor and then stretch up. This is more difficult than you want it to be. Place your hands onto your right thigh, traction your thigh forward, or keep hands to the floor. Now breathe in, press back into your left leg, gliding the ribs forward. And exhale as you come in a little deeper. Press your right foot to the floor and then breathe in. Feel as if you're lifting belly away from your right thigh. Exhale, taking it a little deeper. Reach back, reach straight back into that left heel. Last breath in, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. Place your left knee down. Bring your right foot out towards the right edge of the mat and bring your hands down on the inside of your right foot. Lift your left knee off the floor, reach back into your left heel, setting up for lizard. Feel as if you're anchored into your left foot and then breathe in, gliding the ribs forward. And as you breathe out, allow your body to hover over the edge of the mat. You can bend the elbows so the forearms are onto the floor or forearms onto a block. You can place your left knee to the floor, so you have some options. Press your right foot to the floor and breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, reach your left heel back. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs forward away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Now work with ease. So if you need to make the adjustments, make the adjustments. You can place that left knee down. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your left knee to the floor. Your next pose is pigeon, sternum to foot. So hands at either side of the shoulders. Ease your right foot across towards the left edge of your mat. You're sitting down onto your right sit bone, or you place a block, the towel, the cushion, whatever you have. If you're feeling this into your knees, then bend that front knee. If you can, straighten that front leg so you have a right angle with that right leg. Straighten your left leg if you can. You're taking hold of your foot with both hands. Press down into your right sit bones. Breathe in, lift your side ribs up. And as you breathe out, moving your chest towards your left foot, your right foot. Now breathe in, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're coming deeper to the pose. So notice the moments at which you want to stop. Practicing with ease, but don't use this as a reason to stop. Just feel, where is your limit? Breathe in. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. If you can go further, bring your right elbow into the arc of your right foot. Place your left hand on top. Then breathe in. As you anchor into your right sit bones, lift and lengthen your ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the left. Feel as if you're twisting away from your right foot. Now feel what's coming up for you as you're in this pose. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, twist away from the foot or move your chest closer to foot. Taking 2 more breaths in, deep breaths. And as you breathe out, relax your right ear with right shoulder. 1 more breath. And exhale, release. Ease on up. Step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you exhale, lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra. Breathe in, move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Go down and press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. From here, on the next breath, as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands. And then coming down into a squat position. So if you can be onto your heels, your feet flat onto the floor. Bring your hands into prayer position. Tuck your elbows in. Your elbows are pressing against your thighs. As you press your feet to floor, breathe in and stretching, lengthening the ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sitting straight down, but keep lifting chest. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sitting back into heels. Deep breath, inhale. You're lengthening lower ribs up away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, slightly curl pubic bone to navel. Now breathe into lower back. Breathe into where you're feeling this most. And as you breathe out, as you lift your chest, feel as if your chest moves towards your chin, but you're sitting straight down. One more breath here. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor and sit down. Reach your legs straight forward. Reach out with the heels and flex the toes back towards your shins. Sit up tall. As you breathe in, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you exhale, fold forward. Keep the back straight as you're folding forward. And take hold of your feet, the ankles, the calves. Now breathe in, lift your belly. Feel as if you're really lifting up. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Relax the shoulders down. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. Feel as if you're lengthening away from sacrum. Keep reaching your feet forward, but as you breathe out, you're folding forward. As you breathe in, expanding your ribs out to side. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you fold. One more breath here, deep breath, lengthening belly. Lift the diaphragm and move your chest forward. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. Feeling that opening into lower back. From here, lie down on your back. Finishing, you'll have a spinal twist that's coming up. So you lie down on your back. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee. Left foot is flat onto the floor. Press your lower back to the floor, breathe into lower back. And as you exhale, stretch your right leg away from you. Now lift your left foot off the floor, take hold of your left shin with both hands. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you draw your left knee towards your left shoulder. Deep breath, inhale, breathing into that left hip. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Send your right leg forward. Draw your left knee towards your left shoulder. Keep hold of your left shin with your right arm. Reach your left arm out towards the side. Now breathe into your lower back. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, draw your left foot across your body towards your right armpit. Does not matter whether the foot comes all the way to the floor. So if you're at your limit, stay here. If you want to go further, you can straighten your left leg. But just go with where your body directs you today. Breathe into lower back. Feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, Allow your body to ease at its own rate. Your head is in the opposite direction to your left knee. As you breathe in, feel the lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel that release into lower back. Breathe in deeply, spreading the ribs. And as you breathe out, softening the left shoulder away from left hip. On the next breath, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feeling that release as you let go. Release your right arm, both arms up to the floor. Take a deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, feel that release. Allow your left knee to come back to center. Place your left foot to the floor. Straighten your left leg away from you. Bend your right knee so the sole of the foot is onto the floor. Breathe into lower back. And as you exhale, whilst pressing your right foot to the floor, stretch your left leg away from you. Now press your lower back to the floor. Lift your right foot up. Take hold of your right shin with both hands. Breathe into lower back. Feel for spreading ribs to the floor. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you move your right knee towards your right shoulder. That left leg lengthens away. Breathe into lower back. Deep breath, spreading the ribs to the floor. Now exhale. Pull belly in. And feel as if you're lengthening your sacrum, creating space into lower back. Release your right arm out towards the right side. Keep hold of your right shin with your left hand. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, draw your right knee across to the left side of your body. Does not matter whether the foot comes all the way to the floor, nor the knee. Your head is in the opposite direction to your right knee. As you're breathing in, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, straighten your left leg. Send your left leg away from you, allowing gravity to help to open up your lower back. That right knee is getting closer to the floor, but don't worry if it does not get there. As you breathe in, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, relax your right shoulder down. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release. Release your left arm out towards the side. Press your arms to the floor. Breathe in. Draw your right knee back to center. And as you breathe out, place your foot to the floor. Bend your left knee. Both soles of both feet are onto the floor. Press your lower back to the floor. Lift one foot up at a time. Both feet come up. Take hold of your shin, both hands. Now press your lower back to the floor. Breathe into lower back. Whilst pressing your lower back to the floor, as you exhale, pull your belly in and move your knees towards your chest. Feels as if you're compressing your organs. You should feel this opening into lower back by sacrum. One more. You're pressing your lower back to the floor and breathe there. Deep breath. Keep pressing your lower back to the floor. Pull belly in and draw the knees to chest. Feel for that lengthening into lower back. And release. Place your feet to the floor and then lengthen your legs away from you. Arms relaxed down by your side. If your back is feeling tweaky, you can bend the knees and soles of your feet to the floor or bring the soles of your feet together. If you're close enough to the wall, you can also lie down, having your feet up against the wall. You're lying down into Shavasana. Your arms are relaxed down by your side and the shoulders are relaxed down away from your ears. So relax your skull bones, back of the skull. Relax your forehead. And relax your eyes, eye sockets. Relax your jaw. And let your shoulders be soft away from ears. Relaxing your upper back. Relax your mid back. And as you work towards your lower back, slight tuck in tailbones, feeling that release into hips. Feel as if your lower back connects more with the floor. Press your lower back down, breathe into lower back. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're lengthening your thighs down away from pelvis. You may feel your glutes engage as you press to the floor. Now relax your thighs, your hamstrings, your quadriceps. And relax your calves and shins. Relax your ankles, your feet. Relax your toes. Let your arms relax. Your triceps, your biceps. And relax your elbows. Relax your forearms, relax your wrists, your hands, relax your fingers. Relax your belly. Still your mind. Allow yourself just to let go completely in your final release into Shavasana. So notice how your body feels now. Allowing yourself to let go as much of what you can. And begin to move your fingertips, move the tips of your toes. Deepen your breath. And then stretch in a way that feels good to you. On the next breath, bend your knees. Moving your knees towards your chest. And roll to the side. Keeping your neck very relaxed. Breathe in. Move on exhale. Come up on exhale. Coming back into a seated position. Sit tall and hands together. The thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Notice what you're holding on to. Exploring the reasons you're holding on to those and noticing what you've given up. What you're prepared to give up. We tend to hold lots of different stuff in our hips. So notice how your body feels now. Congratulate yourself for your practice today. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. As we finish together, breathe in deeply and exhale completely. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to unmute you, so thank you all for that. Sorry I've gone over time. It just seems like the time just shot by. Well, it did for me.